Hello, hello. Let me see if I have to change the volume on my phone so I don't drown all of us out. I think we're good. No, actually it's showing I'm not live yet. Okay, where are we? There we are. The time lapse was exactly 22 seconds. Hey, Sharon! And Starfish! I am live. Well, I'm live. I'm in the Hathor Command Center. I'm live! My co-partner in broadcast today and I decided to switch him to the day after Christmas, Boxing Day. And then I would come in by myself today. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving, y'all? How are you doing in this last day of Thanksgivingness? Okay, nobody's talking. I thought about bringing you all on Zoom. That would be fun. We'll have to do that sometime. Sharon, thank you for helping me with the moderation. Good Thanksgiving, good. Hi, Gina. Just saying I had to go because no battery left. Oh my God. Yes, I do that sometimes. Happy Thanksgiving, Gina. So I think what I'm going to do, so first question for y'all that are out there, am I echoing on your end at all? I can't hear that here. I've got the sound set for music already, I do believe. Let me make sure of that. Yep, we're ready for music. Ta-da. Starfish, we still have to get on Zoom and teach you how to play your bowls. Improve the energy in my room. Oh, Carla! No echo, good. Carla's going to be on here with me in a bit. Good Turkey Day. We actually didn't, we sort of did a potluck on Thanksgiving. We didn't cook. I was not in the mood to cook. Okay, what I'm going to do to start as you all come in is read from my book, Alchemical Wisdom. And this one is very dear to my heart. All creativity starts with attunement, and that attunement finds its way into form. All creativity starts with attunement, and that attunement finds its way into form. And Carla used to run a bookstore in San Antonio that brought me in to teach Artist's Way, and we did a lot of attunement in there. So, if you make a sound or use your voice, and you have an intention behind it, behind that attunement, that's how you help create reality. That's what words are doing. We're thinking it, we're speaking it, we're creating it. Music helps. So, I think what I'm going to do first, slipping into a comfortable glove. I love that. It's like me upstairs on my heated rock pad with a bunch of blankies over me. So creativity in the chakra system is the D, and I have two gongs off camera that are both Ds. One of them is named Tiger. He's from a cave in Italy, and the other one is Thunder, and that holds Archangel Michael's energy. So I am going to go play some creativity for us. So I'm going off camera too, because the babies over there are way too big to move. So, if you want to enhance your creativity, breathe orange into your sacral chakra. Just let that beautiful D note activate the chakra and attune case, once again, I forgot to bring your bowls down here. I'll do that one week. So, we are attuned into creativity. Hi, Paisley. And I'm going to, for the few people that just added themselves in here, I'm going to read the Alchemical Wisdom blessing tonight. All creativity starts with attunement, and that attunement finds its way into form. One of the beautiful things about sound healing is if you create something into form that you don't want, you can also use sound to loosen it up and release it and change it. Earphones work. That's good. I've never used earphones. That's funny. Never. So, let's go to our heart math fun. So everybody take a deep breath, hand on heart. And breathe into that F sound. And as you breathe, bring to heart consciousness the gratitude that can be yours every day. Jen Lynn Thoreau and I just did a Monday Sacred Sound of Coffee last week on gratitude, which was really fun on her channel. So just breathe into that heart center. Breathe into the frequency of gratitude. Another way to attune energy and sound into form is through gratitude. And then breathe all of that up into your head. Heart to head. From this sacred space of harmony, also called coherence in heart math, just take a breath and set an intention of how you choose today to be, or the rest of the year, or your holiday season. Get to set intentions for whatever you choose. Okay, and Starfish, you were talking about using your bowl to clear your room, to clear space. The way to start with that is to also set an intention. It's like a clarity prayer of how you want things to be: peaceful, safe, healthy, whatever your intention is. And then play that intention through you into the room with the request that whatever you're clearing goes either into Mother Earth or the stars, so it doesn't go into your next door neighbor's house. Another thing that I do when I'm clearing and playing instruments for a longer period of time in a row is I will do the Ho'oponopono prayer while I'm playing as a way to shift frequency. I love you, that's love. I'm sorry, or what's the other one we use? I'm sorry. That's accountability. Please forgive me is forgiveness, and thank you is gratitude. Anything that can change the frequency for the better, whether it's words, thoughts, music, singing, bowls, it all helps. So, this is really weird being on here alone without anybody to talk to. I really would like to have all of you on Zoom. Oh well. So, does anybody have questions, comments, a topic, anything you want me to cover since you got my attention and intention? Thank you, lucky girl. Good to see you. Any questions out there in YouTube land? Hello, hello. Okay, if nobody's going to ask any, I've got something fun we can do using Ho'oponopono. So imagine, as you put your hand on your heart center, that you are about to communicate in a state of love to those younger parts of you, your inner children, or just the more vulnerable, innocent parts of you. And let's use Ho'oponopono to say hi to them. So just a deep breath. When you put your hand on your heart, and close your eyes and bring your breath and your focus down into your heart and your lungs, your attention comes down here into your body. And if you... I didn't know you can go inside the balls. Of course you can. So if you're down in your heart speaking to your inner children and there's any kind of anxiety going on, that's usually up here, yabbering. So you're coming down into your heart. Attention follows the touch and the breath. So take a deep breath. Just imagine your younger, more innocent parts are hanging out in here. And the first thing that you're going to say to this beautiful one in here is, I love you. And then breathe. And then, I'm sorry. And breathe. Please forgive me, and breathe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and breathe. Okay, yes, Grace, we can talk about that. And starfish, you're noticing I'm going inside the balls. The first thing I thought of when you wrote that was, I don't have a big one, hang on. The first thing that came up for me was this fun thing. The one I usually do this with is upstairs. Okay, let's see. It sounds like a cathedral going off in my ears, and it's very quiet outside. So I think what you were talking about is me actually playing a bowl from the inside. I do that all the time. You know, put the stick in different positions. The only thing you don't want to do is come down like this, because when these old things get stressed, they usually crack on the rim first. And the way to play them, I'm going to exaggerate this, is rather than slamming them, it's like a swipe, like you're blessing them and rubbing them with this is a felt stick. And it's an interesting sound when you just move it up or down. Okay, Grace, you have a question. Can we talk about how to pray or bless others without hitting them with an arrow dart? One of the things I learned really early on in my shamanic training is that sending energy to other people, sending energy anywhere, can be an arrow, whether it's a good arrow or a dark arrow, it doesn't really matter. It's a piece of energy that comes in rather abruptly. And the way that I was taught to intend something for somebody that's energetic, and it's directionality here. So if I wanted, Grace, can I use you as a guinea pig? Since you asked the question. Okay, I'm not going to send anything to you. If I want to bless Grace with sound, I'm broadcasting the sound into the quantum field, the cosmic field. So it's going up. It's like a chi ball of energy going up. And if Grace's higher self knows that it's in her highest good to receive this blessing, then she'll receive it. I don't know whether or not if I'm blessing somebody and they don't know I'm doing it, I don't have any idea what's going on. I don't want to make the assumption in healing that they need the energy and I'm sending the energy. So my way of doing energy is either pick up the phone, text them, and ask permission. That's my favorite way. Or broadcast it. It's like I wish I could show the lake. There's a lake out there. Or broadcast it into the water and up. It's like if you're doing a pipe ceremony and you're praying the energy and the smoke up. It's that kind of movement of energy, which means other people can receive it if it's in their highest good. And one of my friends, I actually met her in California, and she was from Texas. She was taught this by one of her healing teachers in Texas, and you can feel it in your heart and throat. See, and all I did was broadcast that up. I didn't direct it anywhere at your body, because to me that's intrusive. This friend of mine, I don't remember the modality, it was some kind of hands-on energy work that's not Reiki. Somebody walked in the training sick, and the teacher used him as an example of this lesson. So they put him in the center of a circle and everybody's standing around him in a circle. And what the teacher said was send love to this man. Send him love. And everybody did that, and they were all very loving, so they were just sending and sending and sending, and he actually collapsed on the floor. And they got him up off the floor and made him a part of the circle. So everybody's hanging on to him, and the next instruction was be the vibrational frequency of love. Just be love, radiate love, broadcast love. And that strengthened him. So, how do we do this? There are a lot of people who ask on social media to have health or love or healing or something sent to them, and I still broadcast it with the intention that they receive it if it's in their highest good. And blessing the world, Mother Earth, I come from the days, 35 years ago when all this started. People were already talking about, oh my God, we have to heal Mother Earth. And I remember going into a journey, one of those nights that we were doing ceremony to heal Mother Earth, and she comes back with, there's nothing wrong with me, heal yourselves and treat me accordingly. Treat me in the right way, in the beauty way, in the relational way to her and all of her relations. It was a really interesting lesson. So if I'm blessing the bigger picture, like Mother Earth, or all people, again, I am putting like a ball of energy into the field, just with the intention, if anybody needs it, if the world needs it, it's here to be received. It's here to be received. Rather than saying, you need it, I'm sending it to you. I mean, it's a very subtle difference. And it works. And blessing all people, I mean, I'm blessing humans all the time. Just the whole human species. So how could we send out an intention of peace and compassion for the world, humanity? It seems we could use it right now. Okay. Let me see. What bowl am I going to use? Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. This little baby is a very old C sharp, even though he's sort of shiny. And C sharp is the note of Mother Earth. So I'm going to use an earth note. I can also go behind me and use the earth gong to bless the world. So you guys can help me. So we're going to breathe. Ground your feet on Mother Earth. Start there. Okay, get the chair out of the way and stand up. So you're standing up, if you can. Don't do this while you're driving. And you just get your feet grounded, connected with the planet that we all came here to live on. And breathe. And anchor your root chakra into your earth star chakra in Mother Earth so that you're totally stable and grounded. And then with the sound, we're going to bring the energy up and out and offer it into the field to bless Mother Earth and all her relations. And those relations include humans. And then if you want to expand that even further, go out the top of your crown and connect into Grandfather's Sun, his energy. It's like an extended Kundalini energy. You can also, if you have a bowl, put it at your heart chakra and blow beautiful pink love bubbles into the field. And can you imagine if we were blowing bubbles of love everywhere we went through our thoughts, our prayers, our music, and other people walked through that energy and really didn't know what happened, but they could feel it. Does that make sense, guys? Patricia, I saw you come in. It's good to see you. Okay, I got 20-second lag here. Did any of that make sense? Okay, Paisley's, yes, there are backs of the chakras. Yeah, pink hearts into traffic. I do Ho'oponopono, and, well, let me put it this way. Back when I lived in the city, I did Ho'oponopono into traffic all the time because I can get a little snarky, and start cussing when I'm in traffic. I hate driving in traffic. I just don't like driving, period. And if I was snarling into traffic, I literally watched people receive that bubble, of energy. And then I would just stop and do Ho'oponopono. I just drive and just start chanting that to myself, no intention other than I need to change my frequency. And I literally would watch people drive calmer within about 30 seconds. Yeah, heart-shaped bubbles. Okay, now let me go back up to the question I was starting to answer. The backside of chakras. You could, I'm thinking the easy way to reach all of it, you can reach it with sound. I have a number of chakra tracks that I sell that would, with your intention of, I'm activating both sides of my chakras, with intention you will get it. And the guys are showing me laying down on something that has the colors, the chakra colors. I mean, those beautiful chakra flags that go up and down the length of a taller body than mine. You could lay on something like that. You could, if you have a foamy that you could put crystals in, you could actually place crystals back there and lay down, and on the front as well. Mostly I use sound. Okay, I'm trying to hang on. I'm trying to read the questions. Okay. This is going to be fun. We're all going to be blowing heart bubbles out in the real world. I mean, I sit on my upper deck, or my upper sunroom, Lake TV as I call it. And, oh God, of course cars have energy. And I will play a bowl or just pray into the water, because water is my element. I mean, it's my favorite element to do intention with, and just ask this beautiful body of water to be the bowl, to be the gong, just to send the energy up into the field. And since I've moved here, music and intentional prayer is a lot easier because of the water and the trees out there. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to catch up with what everybody's typing. Yeah, I know you knew that, Grace. You were in my class up here. That was pretty good. I remember teaching that. Thank you, Starfish. I know I'm sitting here going, I don't want to get on here alone. I don't know how to do this. Let's see. Talking to cars. Oh, my God. I talk to computers, too. I know for me, being the Scorpio that I am, if I get really pissed off at mechanics or technology, they just stop working. They're like, we don't like you anymore. Shut themselves off. And there were years that I traveled full time with bowls. And I was going between Texas, Colorado, and California, and with my blind dog as my co-pilot. In fact, that was the dog that I put in the picture of marketing this on YouTube. Ace died, God, I think it was in 2007. And nobody knew she was blind. She pretended she wasn't. I had her tap trained. She knew how to follow me. Okay, Eliza, we're going to get right back to you on that. And I would come into car places in whatever town I landed in going, okay, I need my brakes fixed. And, did that. I think it was in Texas when I had my brakes fixed on this pickup truck I'd been driving into the ground. And when I went to pick the truck up, the guy comes out and puts the brakes that he replaced on the counter and points at him and says, there is nothing on here that was stopping your truck. How did you stop? And I look at him and I said, I have truck angels. And, he thought I was crazy. But over time, wait a minute, your battery lasted 5 years without being replaced? How did you do that? And then he'd look at me and go, oh yeah, you're the one with the truck angels. And I'm like, yeah, always. I always ask for my truck angels, because I do drive pickup trucks, my truck angels to help me when I'm driving, to stay safe, to keep everybody else safe. I mean, that's just how I do it. So I'm always talking to everything. It's a Care Bear countdown to blowing pink love bubbles. God, you guys, I love you guys. This is so funny. Okay, Eliza, what are you going to offer? Are you going to type it in? Please. I'd love to learn another Ho'oponopono prayer. Yeah, do tell. Thank you. We're waiting with ears and fingers. Oh, that's right. You're the one on Maui. Oh, man. Tell us what it's like in Hawaii. My Hawaiian shaman, who used to live in California, I don't know where she is now, she, you know, her attitude was, yeah, you guys can use it, but you're not using it the right way. So tell us what you know about it. I would love to hear. Okay, you studied with another group which taught it. The teacher knew Morna Simeona. Is that the person that brought it to the West? Hi, Andrea. Okay, we're waiting. We're going to be taught more a different kind of Ho'oponopono. Okay, the person who brought forth the modern. Okay, the person. Yeah, is that a woman? Morna. I thought it was a woman. My Jeep has always kept me safe, and she's been reliable for 27 years. Holy moly. Okay, that's impressive. That is impressive. Okay, we're waiting for some more Ho'oponopono from Eliza Bassett and from Maui. Oh, God, it must be beautiful in Maui right now. We're waiting. I must play music while we wait. She taught the guy who put that prayer out that everyone uses. Okay, that's the one I read about. So did she have different words for it than what we learned? You have a drought in Maui. Ow. Ooh. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so somebody asked about traveling with gongs. I started with the bowls. This is what I started with. And I would travel with 2 or 3 suitcases on wheels that had, I mean, they were all wrapped up in this kitchen, you know, the big pieces of the kitchen stuff, the rubbery stuff, stacked, wrapped, and padded. All my suitcases were hardback padded ones. And I did not own a gong the first, I think, a year and a half or 2 years. So it was easy. Well, it wasn't easy. They were 50-pound suitcases. I don't know. My back stopped hurting when I finally came off the road. Finally, and got a sound table. The first gong that I bought was 22 inches, which is about that big. I have a drum that size. And I bought it in California, up in Idlewild on the mountain. And I used to think she was heavy. I mean, you know, you could take this little thing with one hand and wave it. I used to think it was heavy. And over the years I think I've sold as many gongs as I have now, because I sold all the small ones and started collecting the big ones. So when I was traveling, I have a 30-inch heart gong that's upstairs now. And oh, the Sedna gong, oh yes. Yeah, I know that gong. So I would travel with smaller ones. Let's see if I can point. There is a gong that way. The Chiron gong, who's 32 inches. And my first gong, which is upstairs, is a 32-inch. Okay, so Andrea, you had, is it a Sedna gong? Is it the Sedna planetary gong that you had a healing from? I have a friend that's in back east. Oh, that's beautiful. I have a friend that's back east that plays that gong all the time, and we've done weather work together with her Sedna. Yeah, gongs are interesting. This the earth gong that I got, I was having heart problems, you know, from stress, and the mouthy ones, who are the Hathors, were like, go buy the gong from your bowl supplier. And I'm like, I'm stressing over money. Yeah, we know, go buy it anyway. It really helped, all the heart stuff. As for divine force, she called it the Ka'al. I don't know how to pronounce that, Ka'al. Okay, I'm going to have to go back here and read all of what you're writing, Eliza. Thank you very much for a teaching. I in Hawaii is said E. Okay. Ka'i. Okay, Andrea, you live in the East Coast. There's a lot of good gong players back east. Quantum physics healing on the East Coast. So, did I miss any questions? You're in California now. We're in California. I met these bowls in California. Uh-oh. Hang on. I'm trying to read. Okay, to elevate, then we step back and allow the divine to make the situation right. Eliza, that's exactly what I was attempting to teach when people were asking how to broadcast blessings. The divine broadcast, the blessings, we're the conduit that puts them into words. Santa Cruz. Ooh, that's a nice place. What about buying new used gongs? Oh, you clear anything. I mean, these guys are hundreds of years old. You clear them by playing them with intention to be used for the highest good. Do I have used? I have. Okay, the first one that I played, the Thunder Gong with Archangel Michael, that one was used when I bought him. The Earth Gong was used. I think anything else. The rest of them were new. You just play them. I mean, every kind of instrument, if you want to attune it with you, which is the point of clearing, is you play it with the intention that you come into heart. You know, like we're doing heart math, head and heart harmony. I would do that first and then come into harmony with the bowl or the gong that you're attuning to. And it's like tuning a guitar, like you're both guitars and you're both coming into some kind of harmony. Thank you, Eliza. Please do. I'd like to see it. I'll post it here in this chat or in the YouTube chat. The pillar of the peace. Oh, I like that. Vibration of words like safety. Grace, you remember the stuff I teach a certification training in shamanic sound, and Grace was in that. You were actually in the first one. I got to have your sacred self right up here in this room. Okay, safety and protection. This is something Archangel Michael taught me. I was working with him before I even knew what an Archangel Michael was. There's a lot of, set protection, and you have to have protection, and it's a word that has a vibrational frequency implying that we're going to be attacked. And what Michael suggested was setting safety, because it's a word that has a vibrational frequency of being safe. And again, a lot of this stuff is subtle. And I have learned, he taught me that about, 32, 33 years ago, and it shifted things, you know. It's just like, okay, I'm setting safety, boom, done, thank you. Okay, what is Hubble telescope sending out gongs? Are you talking about, had all three gongs from Hubble telescope recordings? Yeah, you're talking about the sound frequencies from planetary gongs. Okay. Could I post it to your YouTube community? Oh, that's a great idea now that I have a YouTube community page. Thank you, lucky girl. Yes, I will, as soon as I get it. Yeah, music changes we're not supposed to be talking about it, but yes, music does change DNA. The interesting thing about sound healing is the only thing that we can claim that we do with sound healing is lower stress and take down pain. There is a sound healing school in San Francisco, Globe Institute, that is actually working with colleges and doctors to study the DNA portion of it. Yeah, Sedna is one of the planets. My friend back east, that's her favorite gong. She's always playing that one. What other questions? This is fun. I don't know how you guys all keep up with the chat, though. I'm like, it's going too fast. Help. Lived on Cape Cod. Moved 4 years ago to Santa Cruz. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, there's a guy, oh God, I don't remember his name. Somebody in Europe who wrote a book called The Cosmic Octave. And he worked, okay, I'm going to go walk over there now. He worked to come up with the frequencies for the planetary gongs. And what's interesting in the gong world is there's always controversy in everything. There's controversy in are the notes correct? You know, like Earth is C sharp and Sun is B and Chiron is D sharp. And what I've noticed about my gongs is they do whatever they want to. They change notes all the time. But I'm going to go over and play chakra bar chimes that came out of the cosmic octave work, because the chakras in that body of work, the notes are different than in the Western body of work. So I think he was basing his note structure on what came out of the Hubble recordings. So we have Chiron over here, D sharp, E flat, that's a planetary. Mother Earth at C sharp, grandfather Sun at B, and then over here I've got a small symphonic gong, and they usually don't play one. It's the same maker, it's Paiste. They usually do not play one note, though she does. She usually plays an E. The cosmic octave, origin of harmony. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. All my books are upstairs. I'm downstairs. That is the book, yes. That is the book. What happened is I bought a bunch of bar chimes from Meinl, which is a German company. Really good quality instruments, by the way. And I'm like, God, they're not playing the right notes, because my chakra drums have, you know, the Western scale on it. And I it was like, these are wrong, these are wrong. And then I discovered, when I bought another set of bar chimes, little baby ones, that played the same notes as the original ones, I discovered his work. It was actually talked about in the write-up of the little baby bar chimes. Okay, your acupuncture with all three gongs. Sedna is the one that affects. Yeah, Sedna is, I think that's the same size as Earth and Sun, a 38-inch planetary gong. That's really cool. Oh, God, lucky girl, thank you. You got it already. You guys are good. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I think we need to do some more music. Let's see. I'm going to play these guys over here. Okay, hi guys. Welcome to the clan. So, baby bowls first. And then I'm going to go to the medium size. And those are both playing the same note. Okay, and the frequency I'm hearing from these two, C sharp is also the adrenal glands. So everybody check your adrenals. I'm hearing a squeal in these bowls. Hive mind is full of great info. Dr. Google, yes. I have learned how to grow a pollinator garden on a second-story deck and what to do with everything, including the bees and the hummingbirds, by Googling all summer long. Okay, and now I'm going to play the bigger ones. And then I'm going to weave them all. Ah, that sounded good. That is very cool, Andrea. Uh-oh. I'm getting a text. I am getting a text from the person that hooked me up with the first Italian cave gong that I ever bought, which is really cool. I'm on the practice list. Carla! Thank you. Yeah, I miss traveling down there. Though, you know, it's really hard to leave, leave the forest. So, any last questions? Thank you all for being here tonight. This has been fun. I made it through doing this alone. You guys are really interesting. This is one of the reasons I started this, is that you all are really neat to communicate with. Carla, when are you up? I don't have my calendar down here. When are we working with you, my sacred writer? No, private conversation is fine. Booking, yeah, I do set, most of my work is on Zoom, unless anybody wants to come to, okay, hang on. We'll look for my email on my website. I can put my email in here. I've got a couple of them. Debate. Harmony. Yep. That's one of them. Did I spell it right? Activate. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I work on Zoom. I work here in this house, and at the moment, I spent the last 2 days rearranging furniture between 2 floors because I'm moving my sound table healing room upstairs, so it's right in the front door instead of having, I live in an elder community, and these stairs are not good for anybody who has trouble with up and down. So, yeah, I'd love to work with you guys. Thank you. I thank you all of you, Lucky Girl, Sharon, and Kathy, helping me on the moderation portion of this fun thing that we're doing. And happy close to Thanksgiving weekend. Thank you, Starfish. Everyday shamanism. Everyday shamanism is communication with Mother Earth every single day. So you all have a wonderful evening, and I will post the stuff that's being sent to me on the community page and in this YouTube stream too. What is a good starter session for healing to do with you over Zoom? They're all called the same thing, shamanic sound. They all are based, they're all based on what your intention is. And, I'm working with people who have trauma issues. I'm working with a couple who is attempting to get pregnant. I actually have helped a number of couples. I work shamanically in meeting the child if somebody wants to get pregnant and can't. So I've done things like that. Helping people communicate with guides and angels and dead people and all the non-ordinary reality. And yeah, whatever you want. I mean, I use sound, I use a mediumship. I talk to people who are departed, or I listen to them, and do a lot of shamanic journey work, a lot of safety work too. So if you go to my website, and people are like trying to pick a modality, it's always based on what your intention is, always. That's the doorway in. I don't really need other guests. Oh, come on, I like interviewing people. Yeah, you guys laugh now. I'll be hitting all of you up to interview you next year. It's been so much fun doing this and getting to know people I already know on a deeper level. I mean, it's just been a blast. This has really been fun. Okay, love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Much gratitude. And I'll see you next week. Thank you, Andre. I'm glad you found it too. Oh, the Michael Harner days. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes. Yeah, oh, I know what I need to announce. I have 2 women's groups that I run. They're actually every other Saturday. And one's in the morning, one's in the afternoon, Central Time. And both of them have room for more women. And we do shamanic journey on our personal stuff, rather than global. It's personal. And what I'm doing is teaching the shamanic journey so that if somebody has a question on their own behalf, we all journey to get information on it and then share it. So if anybody's interested in my women's groups, email me. The email is above, activateharmony@gmail.com. And happy holiday season, yes. Thank you. I'll see you all next week at 4:30. Bye.